What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to preparing for Larsey's 3rd birthday. So if you are new here, I am a dog mom of 2 golden retrievers. I have a 2, almost 3-year-old and a 1-year-old golden. And for their birthdays, I like to do a lot of fun things with them. If you haven't watched their previous birthday videos, I will leave them down below. For the photo shoot theme this year, I have a big rainbow arch that I found on Amazon and I just fell in love with it. So I decided to order the kit for that. I figured out how to actually make the arch with the help of a very useful YouTube video. I will have everything that I talk about and show in this video linked down in the description box. This is what I have so far. This is actually a very shortened version of what it's actually going to look like. I guess I didn't realize how tall it actually was. If you can see in the photo, it goes all the way up to the top of the door. And I guess I didn't realize that it was that large. Originally, I was planning to go to our normal spot for the photo shoot, and this is as long as it can possibly be to be able to fit into my car. When it's all put together, it is over the doorknob in height. That's not going to work. So a little change of plans this year. We're actually going to just do it at our house. So that way we can actually fit all the balloons and we can actually get it long enough so that it will arch like a rainbow. 1 layer, 2 layers, and 3 layers. And then over here are actually the clouds. I think they turned out really, really cute. I have a bunch of extra balloons that I ended up having to take off because it was too big for my car. So I have to put all these back in to the arch and make it a little bit bigger. I did also buy an electric balloon pump, which is fantastic if you're ever making something like this. I wish I would have bought one sooner. This is a very big time saver. And then I bought a balloon arch that I thought was a bunch of pieces of PVC that you can kind of shape into however big of a circle or arch that you want. So you know when you go camping and you build your tent? This is literally the arch. I mean, it works. I'm gonna make it work. There's a couple different options of how to get it in the ground. There's stakes, and then there's also these guys that you fill up with water, and then you can use that to stabilize the arch as well. So as it sits, this is about 5 feet long, and I'm gonna add in these to show you how to make the arch. This one's actually the easiest one to show you because they're 2 different colors. Even though they're different sizes, it's obviously a lot easier to tell that they're 2 different balloons. Whenever you're doing this, you wanna make sure that when you're crisscrossing, you're keeping the same color balloon on the same side. So like I'm keeping the rose gold by the rose gold and the white by the white instead of like this way where it alternates the colors. So all you do is you push it into the row, you take the string, then you wrap it around one of the balloons. I start with the rose gold one, the bigger side. I wrap it around twice, go to the little one, wrap it around twice, and now it's attached. And then go to my next one, again keeping the rose gold on the rose gold side, wrap around the big one, wrap around the little guy, and you can see now that it's already starting to make like a natural curve. Making the arch is actually really easy once you figure it out and you get going. So you literally just blow up 2 balloons, tie them together, and then you will just crisscross them so that they will create like this type of square pattern here. That's all the ones that I had previously made. So this is the arch now. Again, you can definitely see that it's kind of curving a little bit naturally instead of looking more like a straight line like that. So now it's about 8 feet long. I'm gonna see if I can pick this up and try to make it curve to show you the rainbow look. So this is a pretty good representation. So this is the second row, and I guess from this angle you can kind of see that they are different in size. See, these ones are a little bit bigger than that side. So the little guy is gonna stay to my right, and the big ones are gonna stay to my left. So the first layer has to obviously be the longest. This one has to be slightly shorter because with an arch it's going to be inside the next row. And then my little balloons are going to have to be my shortest arch. I need to make this bottom row longer. So I'm going to have to use the ones that are already on the string as my guides for size. Here's the bigger size, here's the smaller size. once you have those all blown up, you have to tie them together. So you tie a big with a small. I just wrap around the ends and I just tie them together. I tie it twice because if you only tie it once, they come untied really easily. And there you have it. So now that I have all those tied together, I'm just going to do the same thing that I was doing earlier. Add them onto the rows. So this is the little side, that's the big side. So little is going to go to the right, big is going to go to the left. So this is how big the little last row is. So these are two of the stand options that the balloon arch came with. Underneath here is just a little plastic round plate, and then you just fill these up with water, and then you just stick the post down through the center, and then that way you're able to put this into the hole to make the arch. So this is the girls' playroom. I just kind of pushed their ball pit back so that I have a bigger area. So I'm going to set the rainbow up here and see how it looks. So this is the whole tent camp stick thing. I'm not going to need all of this obviously, but I think I'll only need like 8 pieces. So I'm going to stick this down in. See if I can stick this side also down in. So that is 9 pieces, 6 feet wide, 4 foot 3 inches. Probably not tall enough for balloons. So this is the middle balloon right here. Let's tie a rope around you and get you up. All right, so this is the first row that's 6 feet apart, probably 4.5 feet tall right now, but I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to change it because it's going to get a lot thicker through here. Okay, so I put the clouds at the bottom and I spread it out a little bit because it is definitely just, it was not going to be big enough. I added 6 more balloons onto it. I'm standing up and it's literally as tall as me. So I'm doing my last row of clear twine to actually connect all 3 pieces together. I'm basically just going from the top row, tying this onto the string that's already there, connecting the row together, and then I'm wrapping it around the balloons in that row, and then wrapping around the balloons in the next row, all the way down. So I got the first row wrapped up, now I gotta get to this one here, and then this last one. Just go tie this off, and then I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these rows in, so it should be pretty well stuck together. It's currently 1:56 and our photo shoot is in 4 hours, so I have to make sure that all of this is done and ready to go by then. All right, let's try. Oh my god, it worked! I'm so happy, it looks so good! Okay, now I just have to figure out how to get this on top of this. Alright, let's set that down for a second. So these are clouds currently. They're each the exact same thing. I feel like this is a really tiny cloud for that big of a rainbow. Okay, I did not put on the balloons. They're just sitting there. They're not actually attached. But all 3 layers are attached, and this is what it is going to look like. I ended up adding in an extra balloon to each of the clouds just to kind of help fill in the holes. I think I actually might add in 1 more on each side just to fill in like those parts. That is what it looks like. I think it turned out really, really cute. Now that I got the rainbow arch figured out, I have some of these tissue pom-pom flowers to set up, and then I think all I have left to do is get her cake and her cookies ready. Everything else I think is pretty much done. It's just getting it all outside and setting it up. It's been like 20 minutes and I've only done 2 of them. When I take them out of the packaging, they just look like this. Fan them out, and you have to pull apart every single individual layer. Okay, there's the whole thing. All right, I just got all of those done. That took forever. I think they turned out overall really good. I have her number 3 balloon all blown up, and now I'm gonna go work on the cookies. So these ones are just shaped like bones and they say Larsey on them. I'm gonna put one of them on the top of her cake. Another pack of the same thing. These are little toppers for her cake. There's actually confetti inside of this balloon. This says happy birthday Larsey. And then these are her two cookie boxes. So the first cookie box looks like this. These are from Butters Bakery. If you guys remember, this is the exact same company that I used last year for their cookies. And I ended up getting 2 boxes of cookies this year from the same company instead of getting it from 2 different companies. So all of these come individually wrapped. So I'm just going to unwrap all of these. A little party hat, a circle with the heart in the middle, a little flower, a heart, a cupcake, an ice cream cone, a big rainbow, a little rainbow. We got a puppy pushing the camera here. What are you guys doing? There's Koba. There's Larsey. They can smell the cookies. This one says Larsey. There's a number 3 because she's going to be 3 years old. And this one says happy birthday. And then in the second box, we have this. They say her name. Number 3. There's a big cake. Here's one crown. There's the balloons. There's another crown. There's the number 3. There's a castle. And we have Larsey. Here is Larsey's cake. And yes, it is her slurping water in the background. This is Larsey's 3rd birthday crown. So it's the same top that I get every single year. It's just different color flowers. We have a few different bandana options. This is the first one. It just says it's my birthday on it, and the back side of it is just sprinkles. This one is one of my favorites. There's just ice cream and presents and cake on it with little birthday hats. And then there's this one. It's a little wet because I was just steaming it, but it just says birthday girl on it. What do you think? Does it look nice? Excited to take your birthday pictures? Here's a little size reference for you. This is the arch in my living room. So getting this outside and out the door alone was an interesting event. And then getting it up was even more interesting. So this is like over 10 minutes of a clip cut into 35 seconds. It got so windy. Everything kept coming undone. I was getting so frustrated. It was just not working out no matter how much I tried to fix it. So I ended up just taking it down and waiting until the photographer got there, and more balloons kept popping. Thankfully, everything turned out just fine, and the pictures turned out so cute. If you want to see the photos, then make sure you go to her Instagram, Life with Larsey. As always, she loved her cake and wanted to eat the entire thing. And it ended up being a really good day. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be her actual birthday video, showing you everything that we did to celebrate her for her birthday for the entire day.